Today's video is going to have all of the promo codes in it that are actually working without wasting your time. We'll first start with the existing player codes and then talk about new player promo codes. But if you do want a new player code, click the link in the description. You'll get all of these champions as you level up. The first code we have for all players is mid-game joke. So MIDGAMEJOKE. And this is the April Fool's code. So you get one set of 50 motor battles, one 5-star chicken, one brew, one mystery shard, 100,000 silver, and yes, one energy. I know, very funny. The next code, and this is only if you're on player and play on PC, is PP500. And that will get you 50 multi-battles, 400,000 silver, and 200 energy. The next code is EPYRE, so EPYRE, EPYRE, and that will get you 10 brews, 1 energy refill, 100,000 silver. Now, if you were subscribed to the channel, you would have known about this code, Raid Together. That has now expired. The thing is, with promo codes, they come and go very quickly, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming promo codes that release. We're now moving on to codes that sometimes work, sometimes don't. Not every player gets all of these codes. You kind of have to be lucky if your account gets selected. First, we've got Welcome Gift. This is not going to work for all accounts, but it does work for some. And as you see, it worked on this account. We got a 3-star rare champion Bellower. We got some Void Brews, 3 rare skill tomes, and 100,000 silver. Here's another code. If you've been playing for at least 7 days, you can use the code 1weekgift to get a full set of Slayer gear. Now you can see here, it doesn't work for every account. Here it says invalid promo code. This isn't true. It's not invalid. It's just not activated on this account yet because this is a brand new account. So it won't work for everybody, but if you've been playing for at least 7 days, give it a go and you might have it work. This also applies for the code 1 month gift, which can work if you have been playing for at least 1 month. Not for every player, but it's worth trying. There are 2 more types of promo codes that are really only available for new players. The first is a beginner link. This will give you a bunch of champions as you start a new account, and it's a much faster way to get access to content. You're going to progress through the game really quickly. I've got a beginner link. You can click in the description or scan over there. There's a QR code on screen, and it'll get you all of these champions as you level up. And I can happily say that my promo link has been improved now. You get all of the champions at much lower levels. You'll be able to speed through the game with these great champions. Now, once you've made a new account, you can also choose one of these legendary champions that you can see on screen. I'm going to talk through some of the ones that I would suggest. There are a bunch to choose from, but I'd really only suggest choosing from a couple. My best suggestion is to use the code Super Victory. Super Victory or Raid 7. Both of them work at the moment, and they basically give you the same thing. If we go to the index here, I can show you. It's going to get you the champion Pelops with the code Super Victory or Raid 7. And as you can see, he's pretty good. For me, this champion's just really easy to build early game. He's going to help you get through the campaign really quickly. He's not going to clear the campaign super fast in terms of time. Like, each stage might take a little bit longer than, say, like Supreme Garlic in the past. That was a free code that we could get, not available now anymore. But he does do a good job at staying alive, and you're going to have an easier time getting through Brutal and Nightmare, even if you don't have the best gear early on. Another really recommended code is to use Desert Queen. This is going to get you the Void Legendary Support Champ Tuhanarak. Tuhanarak's a really good champion. You're going to be able to put increased defense and increased speed buffs on your team. You're going to be able to put a decreased speed on the enemies and a continuous heal buff, so your teammates are always going to get healed up every turn. And the passive's really interesting. At the start of each turn, you're going to be able to remove 2 random debuffs if they've got the continuous heal buff from the A1 active. So essentially, you're going to constantly keep removing debuffs. You're going to constantly keep healing your team and give them speed to keep them attacking faster and faster. Tuhanarak is probably the best choice out there. Definitely recommend that. Another really good choice, if we choose here, is Wrath. And I'll show you who that gets now. It's going to get you Grand Oak Padraig, and this champion has an ally speed boost aura in dungeons, but more interestingly, he's basically going to increase the speed of your champs as well, and he's also going to put a continuous heal on your champions And he's got a really special thing. As his passive, this isn't even ability, just at the start of every turn, he's going to put an increased attack buff on your attack champions, an increased defense buff on your defense champions, an increased accuracy buff on your support champions, and a shield buff on your HP champions. And this is just going to be at the start of every time Grand Oak Padraig has a turn. And these are some pretty juicy buffs. So essentially, Padraig is just going to allow your team to be even better at what they do best. He's not better than Tuhanarok in the early game, but later on, he's definitely going to help in a lot of areas of content, especially clan boss and things like that. So if you're thinking about playing in the long term and you don't mind a bit of a slower start, Padraig might be a better choice. If you like playing arena content, then this code you can't go wrong either. Monkey King. Monkey King is going to give you the champion Sun Wukong, who is one of the best arena champions. He's got an ally boost of speed by 28% in arena battles. He can stun enemies. He's got an AoE attack on his A3, so he's going to be able to hit all enemies. And he's also got a sheep debuff, so he's going to be able to turn one enemy into a sheep. And the best part of his kit, every 3 turns that go by, Wukong will be able to revive with 100% HP and 100% turn meter. So he just keeps coming back and back and back. That's not only useful in the arena, it's also useful in things like clan boss and stuff where you want to try and get a little bit of extra damage and keep your team alive for longer. Pretty awesome. The next code is a bit of an odd pick. Some people wouldn't suggest this one, but I'm going to give you a reason why you might want to do it. Get Alice, and this is going to get you the code or the champion Alice the Wanderer from the Sacred Order faction. Now, honestly, I do think the other codes are better. I think Pelops would be better, probably the best prime choice. But one reason why you'd want to do Alice, if you want to campaign farm a lot, right? You want to build up a really strong team, and your least favorite part of content is farming, you know? For example, if you played Raid a lot, you know what I mean. You come to 12-3 Brutal, and you put in your champions like so, right? And then you run it in the background, and you just get tired of waiting. Well, Alice is a really good campaign farmer. In fact, my best time with Alice is 8 seconds on 12-3 Brutal. 8 seconds, and I'll explain why. Alice has some really good AoE attacks, and they really do work well. So attacks all enemies and a 75% chance of increasing the cooldown of all enemy skills by 2 turns. So this one's going to do a lot of damage. And this one is an two champion attack. It'll attack one enemy, but if that first enemy is killed, it will attack another enemy with the lowest health. So you basically have 2 enemy attack abilities, and that's why you'll be able to clear the stage quickly. Instead of just 1 AoE attack, Alice has almost 2 in a way, which is pretty cool. And also, passive resets the cooldown of one of this champion's skills each time they kill an enemy. So you can reset the cooldown of your AoE attack and keep doing it each and every stage, which is pretty awesome. If you want to see how I rate all of these beginner promo code champions, you can watch the video on screen to learn how I rank them in a tier list. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the comments. Cheerio.